It goes in where in water?
A hanger? What do you think a hanger is?
It hangs stuff.
It hangs stuff. So if the museum
jacket.
has a big hanger,
And then
the museum hanger is also another name for a garage with airplanes in it. So we're going to go to the garage with airplanes in it. Have you all seen all the airplanes?
I thought
Okay, we're going to wait for them.
I thought a flying saucer.
Okay, we're going to look at them more.
You have a seat, guys.
Okay? But before we go into the hangar, we have two things that you guys have to remember when you're in the hangar, okay? The first thing is that there's ropes. Did everybody see the rope?
Well, I did.
Yeah, you see the rope?
But there's a plane that's open that you could come in.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? The ropes keep the people on one side and the planes on the other side. And the planes need to be on their own side because they're very dangerous. Because the planes, they leak things, and then if you go outside, then you could slip and you could fall and you could get hurt, and then it wouldn't be very fun. Okay? So when they have a rope, I want you to stay on one side and the planes can stay on the other side, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you should go in one.
You can't go under them unless I say you can, okay? Okay, you ready?
This is where pictures are.
Oh, they're here. Here. Just make up your adjustment. There's one more second. Yeah, we gotta go down the stairs.
Ooh, stairs. I love stairs. I love stairs.
I don't like
I like alligators.
Because supposed to be right here. Okay, come first, then me. You guys ready?
Look at that. See the water. Another
Okay, go. Can everybody say hi, Soccer Super Universal?
Hi.
Soccer Super Universal. It's a long name, eh? This plane is a bush plane. In Canada, there's lots of places where you can't drive. Has anybody gone up north? Have you gone up north? No. Has anybody, when you go up north to northern Manitoba, you have to go by train. Did anybody use a train? You use the train?
I use the train to many places.
Okay, train. And they also use dog sleds. Has anybody used a dog sled?
No.
You use a dog sled?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I did
a
not.
dog sled's not very, very fast. And then you can go by boat.
Hey, there's a kid on the picture.
Okay. If you have a question, you raise your hand, okay? I'll answer them after I explain the plane, okay? So if you want to go up north, you could use a dog sled, you could use a boat, you could use a train, but they're so slow. So they made a bush plane. You see the wood?
Yeah.
They're kind of like grains, and then there's like little dots that are nails. How many nails do you think this wing has?
Two.
How much is it? Two nails?
A lot of them.
A lot of them. How many nails do you think?
2,000.
2,000. More than 2,000.
100,000.
Wait.
I know.
How many? 2,500. Wait. Beechcraft Expediter. Can everybody say hi, Beechcraft Expediter? Hi, Beechcraft Expediter. And what's this plane made out of? What is it? Metal, yes. This is a military plane. And when this plane lands, how does it land? Where does it land on? Where does it land on? Where does it land on? It lands on the wheel. Does it have any bungee cord here? Do you see bungee cord? No. This plane is made a little differently. But when this plane is flying, so it can fly faster because it's a military plane, the wheels go up. Do you see that? You see how there's little doors here for the wheels? The wheels go up. And then when the plane lands on the runway, You put a big ramp up here, and then the cars would drive up into the plane.
And metal. Where would the people? Metal.
Where would the people go? That's a good question. This plane is a cargo plane. That means they carry
metal.
Wait, hold up your hand when I say, okay, this plane is a cargo plane, so it carries things. It doesn't carry people. But does anyone know what else would it carry?
I want to tell you something that's made of cargo.
Okay, we're going to talk about that later, okay? Should we talk about that later? Okay, we're going to talk about what's in this plane, okay? What's in this plane?
Metal.
Metal? Yeah, it could carry metal. What else would it carry?
In there. I know there's metal and machines, like that one.
Yeah, okay, this plane is cargo plane, so it carries metal. So, for example, if it goes up north, it'd be flying and flying. It's like, oh, that town needs medical supplies. The town has no medical supplies. So they have medical supplies, and then they would throw it out the back of the plane.
And
They
then
put a parachute on. And they would parachute to the little town. And if they had cars on, they'd have to land. But because they deliver so many things every day, they would throw things out the back of the plane. And this plane would even carry cows.
Pizza's here. Do you want it? Is that your pizza?
Yeah.
Or is that who do I talk to?
Just
Take it to the room.
take it to the room.
Or-
Yeah. Thank you. Go talk.
What?
Go talk. Greet Gerard.
On both sides of the plane. So this is a really cool plane. Do you know there is a pilot that sat over here, and over there they would sit the navigator. So he would say, "Oh, we go this way, we go that way," and then there's a guy that would sit here.
And there's a weapon.
So it's not a weapon. I'll explain what this is later, okay? So there's a guy that would sit right here. He would sit on a wooden ball. He would sit on a wooden ball. It's very comfortable. Okay, so you don't have to sit. He would sit like on a wooden block. Is that a very comfortable place to sit?
A boat.
No. Do you guys remember the plane that was made in a giant feature? The first plane, the yellow plane?
I know.
It's made out of giant feature. This is what they made it of. You want to see it? That's what they made the plane out of.
It's a light deal. Whoa.
Yeah, this is what they made the plane out of.
I know
And
it
then
was
like, hear it. You guys hear this? Hear this. You hear it? I hear it. It's really tight, right? You think you can make it like this? Press on that. Press on that. Knock on it. Knock on it. Does it make the same noise? No. It's because they stretch it over and then they paint it and they dope it. It's called doping. And it makes it really, really hard and they iron it. And that's how you make the wings. These are wings of a real plane. Okay, what is the other plane?
Or